We'd like to demonstrate how business process management from IBM can provide important benefits to retailers by optimizing their business processes. What is the single biggest investment in retail? It is the merchandise inventory. Merchandise distribution deals with the allocation of inventory to the right physical store, web store fulfillment center, or catalog fulfillment center at the right time. Inventory management requires massive amounts of data coming from different systems based on different criteria. Keeping stores in stock with the right product at the right time requires access to a variety of information to support complex decisions and merchandise logistics. Merchandise distribution and inventory management have made great strides in recent years, and solutions exist to address some of these challenges, but they do not always link to one another, leaving the merchandise allocators, inventory planners, warehouse distribution managers, and others to rely on manual office communication, to-do lists, and the ad hoc manipulation of data. Very often, effective merchandise allocation is as good as the ability of each team member to multitask and be good at developing and maintaining Excel spreadsheets. To begin to illustrate how BPM can add value to this retail process, let's look at a typical workweek challenge. During the Monday night merchandise meeting, it is decided for that particular evening that the women's long-sleeve silk tunic blouse will be discontinued because of poor sales against plan, so it needed to be marked down, and a new style Empire blouse will be introduced for the current and next floor set. Many process steps will occur from this point forward, until the final execution of this change is reflected in the store's, website, and catalog channels during a typical one-week period in this example. Let's illustrate where a typical breakdown can occur if this process is not well documented and managed, and business users do not have visibility to what is happening at critical points. Picture a merchandise allocator who has followed all the process steps necessary to execute for the week. She then receives a phone call the following Monday from Store A's department manager saying she does not have the Empire blouse at all to sell, followed by an email from Store B's department manager saying she does not have enough Empire blouses in blue and green to do a display table presentation and a window display. As this animation shows, a process breakdown can occur at any point, and it would require a tremendous amount of effort to find out where the breakdown has occurred in the process and determine how to fix it. What are some of the key problem areas in this scenario? First, this process has multiple touch points with both manual tasks and IT systems, but does not follow a consistent and reliable workflow every time, which can introduce unexpected errors and delays as the process executes. In addition, lack of process visibility and the absence of alerts and notifications when new items fail to arrive on time cause significant productivity loss as staff tries to trace the problem to its source. Finally, the store's website and catalog may not have the product at all or in the right style color mix for optimal sales and display purposes, which negatively affects sales. Let's explore how BPM from IBM can help address these business challenges. To start, BPM can help IT collaborate with business users to create a model of the current business process and then define a more efficient to-be process model. A more efficient process model in this particular scenario includes synchronized updates to the merchandise database, replenishment system, distribution center, visual merchandising team, and store operations. This to-be process is designed in collaboration with subject matter experts and also simulated prior to deployment to identify bottlenecks or problems during the design stage so they can be addressed early. Once these to-be process models have been optimized, they can be rapidly deployed into executable business processes, thereby making IT staff more productive and shortening implementation time compared to other approaches. With BPM from IBM, you have a best-in-class approach to automate and streamline human and system task workflows. For example, here we see an implementation of the to-be process demonstrating handoff of tasks such as converting manual updates into automatic system updates, thereby enabling process consistency and compliance and shortening the work duration time between process steps for more efficient execution. Specifically, in this example, you can see how previous updates to various systems like merchandising and replenishments done by various people through manual handoffs can be orchestrated in one single step with a much shorter time duration. With BPM, you not only empower business users for better process change and control, but you enable your organization to dynamically optimize processes continuously. In this example, imagine a merchandise inventory allocation process with components of variability like product category, store location, and product complexity. Handling variability and change via components eliminates hard coding and facilitates speed to market of new business initiatives, such as store expansion into emerging markets. With BPM from IBM, you are able to harvest, share, and reuse best process practices, maximize productivity and efficiency, and decrease expense. Let's look at how business visibility and insight can translate into smarter decisions and faster response. Business users can now obtain full visibility into their business process performance. For example, in this scenario, if there is a particular workflow task such as an alert showing that the distribution center has not taken action in the prescribed time frame to pack the Empire blouse in the appropriate pallets to ship to the stores, that would indicate the possible delay of stores receiving the items on time. By automating and monitoring the process as described earlier, we can potentially see that significant improvements can be made in executing a process with fewer errors and delays. As the team is working to replace the discontinued tunic blouse with the new Empire blouse, it is necessary to also execute flawlessly the plan to liquidate as much of the discontinued item as soon as possible. Let's look at how business event processing, which is a powerful aspect of IBM's BPM capabilities, can allow you to sense and respond to changing conditions. Business event processing improves the ability of the retailer to mitigate risk and identify opportunities by detecting, correlating, and responding in real time to events occurring across the organization. BPM with business event processing can monitor certain events related to the successful execution of the liquidation sale of the discontinued item. With liquidation sales event as trigger, we can monitor the location inventory and identify which retail locations may be below minimum desired inventory required to support the sale. An alert is sent to trigger a process step indicating that additional stock should be sent to the store. BPM then monitors for the expected stock transfer event to occur within 3 days of sale event and provides an alert if a transfer does not occur within prescribed time frame. Once a stock transfer event occurs, BPM monitors for the expected stock receipt for the store within 24 hours of sale date. If this does not occur, BPM will send another alert. BPM provides business users with graphical tools to allow them to customize the visibility dashboards and business event filters they want to monitor and manage. Business event processing, as part of BPM, allows the business user to sense and respond to the potential threat of not being able to execute the liquidation sale as planned that can impact sales. This scenario shows how BPM from IBM can improve retail business process performance, visibility, and agility. We started by saying merchandise inventory is the single biggest asset for a retailer. The ability to execute the process to discontinue a product, update all appropriate systems, and take the necessary actions as planned to liquidate inventory means a positive impact to the bottom line. Making sure the stores, web, and catalog channels have the items to replace the discontinued item and ensure that the business has the product set up with the right attributes, such as pricing, advertising, visual merchandising plan, and web updates as appropriate in time to generate sales, is critical. BPM can address these business needs by optimizing end-to-end processes, harvesting those best practices, and reusing them via components to attain business goals, such as process innovation, growth strategies, or improved customer service. These processes can integrate to disparate back-end systems, automate human and system workflow, and enable process consistency, reliability, and compliance. Using BPM, we can model and simulate a process, automate, optimize, and monitor the end-to-end process for insights and better decision-making, and create and reuse process components. The result for retailers is improved business performance, lower costs, the ability to put insights into actions, and the ability to adapt and respond rapidly to ever-changing business conditions.